and they have fixed the villager sleeping head glitch and the cat head glitch in this beautiful beta, guys. 1.12.0.6 Bedrock beta out now. Hey there guys, Skippy here for Room Skippy 6 Gaming, guys, coming to you from the random weird village world that we usually do our beta discussions in. And yes, so as you can see from the top of the screen, guys, Bedrock beta 1.12.0.6 is out now with all of the fixins. Tons of bug fixes, but mostly, guys, what you were looking for is a big crash that would occur when you're trading with villagers. In addition, that weirdo I'm going to throw a picture on it because I can't do it anymore because the bug fix is here. But yeah, you know, the really creepy villager heads floating above. I just had to take a picture from Google because I can't replicate it. But yeah, so the villager head thing is fixed. Stay tuned because the regular version, that means that we'll probably have a new version. So, like, I don't know, 1 point something point whatever. And that's going to fix those villager heads in addition to tons of fixes for the way villages generate. You can see right here, they generate weird. I don't have to get into it, guys. For this one here, let's go for 443 likes. If you are one of those dudes, don't forget to hit me up below, guys. Twitter, I already retweeted this. If you follow me on Twitter, you will know instantly when these betas are out, and you can get in on the good stuff nice and quick. So it starts off with this. We didn't get the usual. Usually we're gonna have a banana. So as you guys have followed in the past, usually when you see David Freeze bust out a banana, that means that there's a Bedrock beta coming out. But we didn't get that. David Freeze must be busy working at his desk or something because we got this guy right here. Bang! It looks like this guy right here, Mega Spud. Bang. There you go. So is Mega Spud in the business of telling us about these things? Not usually. I have to say, usually David Freeze busts out a banana and says beta, banana, beta, banana. So on this one here, I was a little bit thrown off because, yeah, I noticed that Jay was the one putting it out. He used to do it a lot, so don't worry about it, guys. In the future, when you see banana, that means beta. Maybe David Freeze is taking the day off. Yeah, so let's go into the changelog, guys. I think what we'll do is just jump into the changelog, then we'll come back and take a look at some of the things. And okay, so let's jump straight into the changelog right here, guys. If you want to listen, again, there is a link in the description below if you just want to go look for yourself. First things first, if you want to join the beta, you don't know how to join the beta, or you want to leave the beta, there is a video in the description below that will teach you how to do it so you can get a first peek at all this stuff. Do not open your non-beta worlds in the beta, or else you will not be able to open them again in regular Minecraft. This is something that will make you very sad, and I don't want you to be sad. So first thing, Minecraft beta 1.12.0.6, Xbox One, Windows 10, and Android. For map makers and add-on creators, remove the byte order mark at beginning of function files if it exists. Updated script hotbar container components generate documentation function to say it checks the player's first hotbar item slot, not their third. So this is going to be a bunch of stuff coming for the map makers and add-on creators. So that's a first step for it. Let's go right in. So first with the fixes, guys, crashes and performance fix. Fixed a crash that could occur when the game was checking for previously downloaded content. Made further improvements to performance around new villages. The new villages are really buggy. This is a big thing. They're kind of weird. They shape weird. Fixed a crash that could sometimes occur when exiting the game on Windows 10. Reduced the amount of memory required to load textures. Fixed a crash that could occur when loading the game. A crash that could occur when throwing an egg or snowball. Fixed a crash that could occur when flaming arrow entities were being loaded in fixed global resource crash on Android. Fix a crash that could occur with when trading with a villager. There was a few errors going on with that. I noticed tons of crashes that go on with the new villages, and trading. Fixed a bug that could cause performance drop when mobs produce splashing particles when entering water. Improved block occlusion performance. Improved performance related to chunk loading. General custom skins are now applied correctly without needing to restart the game to see them. That was a thing. I noticed that one. Made the names more consistent by removing the tile from the beginning of some of them. The invite to game button is no longer enabled on third-party servers. Made improvements to roaming skins, which should apply correctly after reloading or reinstalling the game and signing in. Custom skins no longer revert to an earlier cross-platform skin after reloading the game. I feel like all 5 of those are the same exact problem. just kind of, you know, explained a little bit different, if you ask me. Let's go into the long one here. So gameplay fixes. This is going to be a thing. The Iron Belly achievement can be unlocked once again. Acacia planks can be crafted correctly once again. Village job site blocks now have consistent sound volume levels when used by players. Players now consistently receive items when completing a trade with a villager and using a controller. I never noticed that one. You'd probably be pretty choked if you didn't get your emeralds. The player paper doll now moves correctly when the player is gliding with Elytra. It was always kind of weird. It's been like that for a long time too, so that's a pretty cool fix. Using pick block on sweet berry bushes now gives the player the correct item. Fireworks now correctly boost Elytra flight if provided through /give or /set item. Bone meal is now consumed correctly when used on grass. Paintings can now be crafted from dyed wool. Players no longer lose villager job site locations if they replace a job site block that is tied to an experienced villager. Players no longer lose or duplicate banner patterns when switching them in a loom with a full inventory. Cactus blocks of different growth stages can now be smelted into green dye again. So that was weird. I guess like taller ones wouldn't work and shorter ones, that's pretty weird. I'm not going to get into that one. Fixed an issue with missing button icons on how to play section. On Switch, pressing controller Y on the cartography table output slot now only crafts the correct amount. Reestablished a fix to keep legacy trades working the way they used to. So I guess legacy trades, I'm not sure how that even works. Maybe if you have an old villager, that's a weird one. Llamas now drop their head if their wandering trader is, or drop their leads if their wandering trader is killed. So here we go to the mobs. Pretty much the biggest fix here is cats and villagers now have the correct head position when sitting and sleeping. Please note we are still working on a fix for tamed ocelots in older worlds. Tamed cats no longer slide around while sitting. Armor stands now render offhand items correctly. Villagers without professions now follow regular schedules. Parrot legs are now aligned correctly when flying. Fixed creeper model in some marketplace maps. So that was the big one. We got a tiny little guy right here, guys. Graphical updated Illager Captain banner textures. Fire particles no longer display on empty mob spawner blocks. So that was cool. I kind of like that fire particles, but hey, I guess that's not a thing. I guess you're only using empty ones in creative anyway. So in survival, you should always have the fire. Tweaked arrow rendering timing to improve VR experience. Fix a small error in the bell texture UV. Guys, commands, some switches in commands. Killing a rideable entity no longer respawns its rider when killed in the same tick. The /test for block command now works reliably and with items renamed in the language files. Add-on and script engine custom underwater mobs now can spawn naturally. So what you can see there, we're going to go in. Let's take a look at some few things on the way out here. And now that brings us back to our fun village of fun. Yes, that's right, it's back. So, guys, a lot of gameplay fixes, a lot of crash fixes. I think the ultimate thing is that the cat heads and the villager heads are now fixed. I was in here, this is me, looking at to see what was going on. We got cows staring in windows, that's good. And yeah, I think most of that is kind of, you know, kind of covered in it. At the end of the day, that was pretty much the biggest thing. The biggest other problem was there was a lot of problems with villager trades. I have to say, this guy, see, he's good, but not always. There used to be a lot of problems going on with the different villager trades where the game would freeze and game would crash and you could do different things. Like we just leveled this guy right up with a little bit of rabbit stew. And yeah, so I think we'll leave it at that, guys. All the good stuff is ready to go. Be expecting to see some of these things and fixes and changes and stuffs in the newest update to regular Bedrock Edition sometime soon. Guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.